Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about the HTML elements. So far so good. We have covered the basics, how the web page is actually working and how does it work. Today we're going to talk about HTML elements, that some of the popular elements that are being used often in the web page development. So again, let me start over here with again, like last time I told you in the video, that anything between these brackets is called tag name, and HTML is everything from the start tag to the end tag. So everything that you see um, goes in between here is actually enclosed with these tags. So this is like an opening tag, and this is like a closing tag. So, for example, some of the HTML popular elements can go here. If you see here, this is like a heading, the one we discussed last time. So this is the maximum height we are giving it to the any web page with this element. So the element is actually h1, and this is like a content that goes in between these tags. Over here we are using a paragraph tag within a opening and closing, and in this you can also see like a text defining the element as like my first uh, paragraph. So what are we gonna do is like we're gonna copy this, okay, like this, and let's actually paste in our editor. Okay, let's just hit the refresh. Now what you see over here is h1 tag, or you can say h1 element. Element of h1 is actually showing that the first element is actually showing a heading. So it's being bold, plus it's actually the top heading as well. This is a default setting of a browser. So anytime like if you add the h1, it will always show you the text bigger than the usual text, the rest of the uh, the elements on the website. So this is like a paragraph which has a normal size and width. If you can see, it's a default one which the browser already has set in. So this is like the head h1, and this is the paragraph one tag. So we do have some other elements as well. We can see like we already use this h1 for the heading, the paragraphs with the p. We also do have a break one. Now what we let's suppose like if you're writing a bigger text, uh, let's do this. Like let's suppose I say like my first heading is the important element in my website development course. Now over here, if I put this break element and then I say I like to show you more examples of my work, let's check this content now. Okay, let me save this one, go on this browser, let me refresh. Now what you see is like after the course thing, you see that we did put the break element. So it's actually breaking after the course because we did put the break tag over here, and it will break this sentence into the new line. Sorry. So over here you will see like every time we put the break element, it will actually break the line into the new line, and move the text to the next line. So basically, that's what it does. Actually, it does break the one element into two separate ones. Moving forward, let me see. Yeah, that's the same thing. Some HTML elements have no content, like break. So these elements are called empty elements. Like it's empty. It doesn't have anything. So it's obviously it's just like an empty because there is no end tag for the break one. So obviously you won't have anything in there to add. So it's just like a break one, and it's also like an empty element. Now moving forward, we also do see that there is an example over here that we have as we just implemented the same elements in this one. Um, so yeah, pretty much like it's commonly used in the website over and over again. You will always find that these elements are being used in the website, whether it's any sort of a website. It will always be used. Now, HTML also, it's an important thing to understand that HTML is not a case sensitive. Case sensitive is like where you do have to use a capital or small one. Let's suppose like if I'm writing down this one, um, say H1, and I actually somehow put this as a capital letter instead of using it a small case one. So now I'll say welcome to my website. Now obviously you do see difference on this one. It's like a small one. Over here it's actually a large or capital letter with the H. So once we refresh, you see it doesn't change anything over here. It still remains the same. So that's pretty much like the most common thing. Now, I mean, for this course, I just would like to just recommend you to go through this. I will put this link on the description as well, so you can see um, how these elements are working on. And obviously, if you have any questions, you can definitely actually submit those questions in the comments box, and I'll just answer your questions and kind of make sure you actually subscribe my channel. And I guess that's all for the day. Thank you.